All right, hello, people who are watching this. I'm doing a Let's Play of Victoria 2, the sweet, aged Paradox title that covers the year between 1836 to 1936 as the country of Colombia. But wait, you ask, this is not an independent country, and you are right. I am I am from the Northwest. I'm an Oregonian. Lived here my whole life, and while I'm not an active secessionist, I've always been fascinated with the concept of an independent country of Cascadia. So this is kind of me living that Cascadian fantasy. By pretty much starting at the beginning, because really we weren't, the Northwest wasn't really developed. You had Astoria, I think you had Fort Vancouver, and that's Vancouver, Washington, not Vancouver, BC, and a couple of other like first stations up north. But really, people weren't settling here yet. It was largely Native American, and we'll see that in a moment. So it's kind of a cool little. Let's just see what happens. Let's see if I can develop this country. Now to get to have Colombia happen. I've never actually seen it naturally happen in any game, so you kind of have to because both the United States and Great Britain are very strong countries. But what I've noticed, so to actually play Colombia, what you have to do is start as UK, United Kingdom, and release the state of Columbia, which gives you modern-day British Columbia and Western Washington. Woohoo! Oregon is still uncolonized, and then Idaho, bits of Montana, Wyoming, and bit of Washington are owned by the U.S., but they're also Colombian cores. So they are rightful clay of the great country of Colombia. Now, I did use a console and did a couple of cheats to kind of get myself start where this game will actually be kind of fun. So the second one isn't necessary, but the first one is. When you start the game, oh, yeah, and also full disclosure, this is not the base game. This is the HPM, Historical Project mod. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically, since Victoria 2 hasn't been updated in years, it's kind of a fan mod that kind of brings Victoria 2 up to speed of the more modern Paradox titles with constant updates, quality of life, fixes, alt history scenarios like the state of Colombia, which I don't think exists in the very base game. Basically, the consensus online is if you're playing Victoria 2, you gotta at least play this mod, the HPM. So it makes the game a lot better, and I have to say I agree, even if it's just for the quality of life updates. But it does make also the start more realistic as well. So that was the first one. The second one was more of a cheat of finding the random number generator, because of the test runs I've done of Colombia before I shot this video, or I'm shooting this video, only once was I able to get UK as an ally. All the other ones I was not able to. But it did happen once, so it is technically feasible, so I could just keep reloading new games until UK will say, yes, I want to ally you. And it just kind of makes sense that, hey, this like independent entity started up in the Pacific Northwest of British nationals, so it kind of makes sense that you'd want to be friendly with them. So it makes sense from a lore perspective. But yeah, if you don't ally Britain, this becomes a very boring game. You won't necessarily be attacked. But yeah, I think I played for like 40 or 50 years, like the very first game I played, and yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't a lot of fun. And yeah, I wasn't really getting anywhere. So here I am. So I allied Britain, and now all cheats are off. So I got myself a solid start. And did I even mention what the other cheat was? Oh yeah, Britain starts war with a South African minor country. You can't release countries when you're at war, but Britain's guaranteed to win the war anyways. It just takes a couple months. So I figured, let's just start immediately and not wait. So I just won the war for Britain because they're going to win anyways, and just moved on. If anything, that helped Britain out, not me. That was just to get myself to release the country. So Colombia is very, very sparsely populated. 19,000 adult males. It's like, I think I checked, it's about the 15th least populated country in the world right now. It's entirely Native American, tiny 2% of Anglo-Canadian, 2.2% literacy rate. So this is what I'm going to do to start. Right away, I'm using my national focus to encourage intellectuals to get to the 2% intellectuals, so I can get the maximum research for right away, and also help boost my literacy. That's the first goal. Second goal is to research medicine. Colombia starts with UK tech, so it's a little bit ahead of the average. Medicine has inventions which gives you population growth bonuses, which I really need because I'm really small. Also, you're given 200,000 pounds to start with, which is insanely high. Like, there's a lot of major countries who don't even start with that much. So, I think realistically, the country of Cascadia or Colombia would not really have that much money to start with. But let's just say John Jacob Astor was richer than he really was. I don't know. So I'm going to basically build infrastructure. So I'm going to put railroads everywhere, and I'm going to start getting ready for a Navy. Naval base in Seattle and Vancouver to start with. Now, you do notice I have 5 brigades, 15,000 soldiers. This is pretty much going to disappear right away. And Victoria is my capital. Because I don't have the population to support any brigades. This is just given to me from the UK when I broke away. But as you'll see, they'll slowly disintegrate into nothingness. So yeah, we will go from here. So my first priority is just to build up my infrastructure, and then eventually, right now, America's at comparatively the weakest that they're ever going to be, so I'll need to take advantage of that. So let's just get going. Oh yeah, I should probably set up everything. I'm going to set myself 25% tariffs, and I'm just going to max out my tax rates. And also max my education. Because again, I'm trying to get my literacy rate up, because that'll also help me industrialize. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to monitor the U.S. for any war that goes on. Okay, so I'm in the green. It's not much, but it's something. My literacy is jumping up quite a bit. It just went up like 3% in a month. So I'm getting people moving. 500 people in the last month that moved here. 1,000 now. And if you'll see, British, Anglo-Canadian, even a little bit of... the Irish aren't there anymore. Yeah, it's almost 10% non-native now. It was a huge jump, and that's probably where the literacy rate boost is coming from. I'm 73rd place right now. I have no industry, no military whatsoever. One military score. But I have prestige, so that's good. So basically, I am just waiting. Research rate started at like 2, and now it's 3.5. UK is consolidating their militaries. Newspapers about what's going on. Oh, he lost Texas. I would have liked him to keep Texas because that makes a weaker U.S., but I digress. Anything to make the U.S. weak. Okay. So, got 1% intellectuals in Colombia. Yes, the state's called Columbia. Because normally the British own it's British Columbia, right? But the Colombians own it. It's silly. Anyways, all right. My infrastructure has not started yet. That's okay. I've already got up 3,000 people. It's not even the end of the year yet. All right, another beer hall is open in one of our provinces today. I want to keep them open because this is the Pacific Northwest and we love our beer. So, role playing here. It gets you more penalties than the other way, but again, I'm role playing, kind of. Down to 6,000 infantry. All right. More war and stuff, United States relations. Okay. Got 1.5% intellectuals in Colombia. Research is a lot higher than it was. Yeah. Now, I don't have any immigrants right now. It's just literal, just population growth. Actually. Yep. Just babies being born. A couple a month. That's it. Well, technically speaking, it'd be times 4. Because Victoria 2 only models adult males, I think between like age 15 and 45 or 55. So the actual population is 4 times the amount. So really I have like 88,000 people right now. Okay, I'm down to 69th place. This is Halley's Comet? Probably. Thank God we live in such enlightening times. That's a small research boost. Yeah. And now I'm down to 3,000. And then we got like Americans here eyeing. Wait a second. What happened? And again, one game I was legitimately allies with them for like the whole game. Well, to a point, and then I kind of got stuck. Okay. Queen Victoria becomes queen of my mother country, and I am technically a constitutional monarchy. So if it's like modern Canada and Australia, she would also be my queen too. Anyway, so I got to hit the 2% intellectuals in Colombia. So now I'm going to bump it up for Washington State. Okay, I got some railroads going. That's something. Okay, 1.87% of the population is intellectual, so I'm almost at that 2% threshold. It's so funny. Like, I gained 2 intellectuals, and it's like a noticeable percentage jump. It's because I have so few people right now. I'm decreasing a little bit. 80% Native American. All right. Got some prestige. Okay, railroad built there. Got some inventions. Stuff going down South America. This game, the last game I played, or 2 games ago, played Argentina. I recreate, and yeah, I became like the number 4 great power. South America in like the 1800s is super interesting, just historically speaking. Okay, everything looking good right now. I could probably run the stockpile for my land units lower, but I'm technically at surplus. It's not much. Right now, I'm just waiting to get the resources to build these railroads and naval bases. Oh yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the U.S. Okay. One thing I need to mention is that I forgot to save an 1837, but that's okay. Um, I got to save every year because I'm going to be running the economy analyzer on the save games, and just kind of see how like my GDP, because you can't access GDP in game. You have to access it from this program, outside program. Okay, so now I'm at 2%. So perfect. So this is the best. I gone from like 2 research points to almost 7. So now I just need to bump up the literacy to get more. Next, I'm going to do, since my don't getting more intellectuals won't actually affect anything, is oh god, and the inner socialist is me hates this. Get some capitalists, because I can't build factories, but they can. And that will help me industrialize. Because I have unemployed craftsmen who are waiting for a factory to be built. Okay, UK and Egypt. Okay, got a couple capitalists coming in. And they want to build an artillery factory. Cool! And then I just fund it. And then I'm going to switch. Why am I losing people? Stop! Switch the capitalists over to Washington. Okay, I need some machine parts. Okay, so it's 0.04% change per month. That's about half a percentage point a year. Kind of slow, but I mean, sad as it is to say, the more immigrants that come in, the immigrants are going to be probably, God, this sounds terrible, more educated than the natives right now. But I'm getting them educated. I want them to be members of society. What the hell? They are at war with Egypt and the Sikh Empire. Okay. Cool. I'm going to help out my allies because, yeah. All right. We got a Native American who's an agitator. So I don't want to kill him, but I'll just imprison him. Because I'm nice for 1836 anyways. Okay. I wasn't have anybody immigrating right now, so I can deal with that effect. Okay, capitalists. Come on, build it. Kind of shortage right now. Okay, more tax efficiency. That's going to help my flows. Okay, I'm building the next railroad. That's good. I like how the UK called me into war. Like, what can I do? I have no ships. I got 3,000 troops, which isn't even enough to protect my own borders, let alone to send all the way to India. Man, capitalists are really coming along. There must be a machine parts shortage or something. Okay, I'm going to save. I wonder if there's a setting that would allow you to autosave like more. No. Okay, so I'll just have to manually save. Okay, I'm at peace. Awesome. The French fear. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so people can now immigrate. I need machine parts. Okay, well, okay. Some people are moving here. I can't really do anything. I'm just going to switch the capitalist back over here. Revolution in Carlist, Spain. Spain is like my country. I always play them. I just like playing Spain in like every game, and I never let the Carlists take over. I've always just kept as a constitutional monarchy. Okay, I got medicine. All right. At this point, I'm no point getting army because I have no army. I'm going to bring culture. Culture's running a little bit behind. Can't get idealism yet, which will give me a research boost. So I'm just going to do romanticism, which will get me extra prestige. Because at this point, prestige is what's giving me as good of a score as I got. Because I'm 59th overall, 171st military, 171st industry, 47th in prestige. So that's what's getting me my score. Prestige allows you to punch up in this game. All right. So coming along here, more tax efficiency, good. But I'm running at a deficit. Maybe I'm buying the stuff needed to. No, the hell's going on? Some more prestige. I'm kind of an intermediate player of Victoria too. There's still a lot I don't understand, but I'm not a newbie either. So, apologize in advance. Jesus. I just need some machine parts. What's going on with machine parts? Still haven't built the naval yards. Okay. Mexico. Okay. Oh. Well, 23,000 people. 16%. Oh, here we go. I think we had some British leave. They didn't like it over here, but the Canadians like it. Of course, the natives like it too. All right, Prussians invent stuff. Okay. 23rd in prestige, man. I'll become a secondary power just from the prestige. All right, I'm going to save again. Got an election going. Okay, finally got the machine parts. Okay, now the naval bases are being built. So yeah, there probably something happened with the world economy, and I can now get machine parts to build my stuff. You can do it. Okay, vaccinations gives me some population growth. Schools are heavily geared towards supporting small England Canadian minority or Native American minor feel oppressed. Yeah, I want to help out the Native Americans. Okay. I'm never quite sure what these mean. I'm guessing that they'll kind of change how your people think, I think. Anyways, I want full citizenship for everybody. Come on. There we go. Okay. Building my first factory. This will help. Which means I'm going to convert Colombia. All right, war policy. I'll go with pro-military because right now conservatives are in charge. I don't want to go with the nationalist reactionaries. Need to maintain. Yep, get myself some pro. Okay, well, I gotta wait for the factory to be built, which is in about 120 days. All right, how's the U.S. doing? Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a slow game, not a lot going on. I'm running at 5 speed right now. All right, citizenship policy, full citizenship. Give everybody rights. All right, look at that. 100% of the vote. I pretty much adopted UK's politics. What's this small deficit happening? I don't know. But, I'm at 16% literacy. My intellectuals have dropped. Let me fix that really quick. 1.6%. Yeah. Need to get my intellectuals back. Get it back up to 2%. Yeah, literacy's at 16% now. That's good. Okay. Got my factory built. Now we're building a cement factory in Washington State. Yes, cement is very good because it helps you build other factories. So it'll be good to have that. I haven't even talked about the RGOs. So it's basically wood. It's the Northwest. We're all about wood. But Victoria Island, or actually Vancouver Island, technically speaking, has coal. This will be nice. Wood, fish there. So yeah. I just gotta get this factory going. And then I'm building artillery. I'm building artillery in Vancouver, BC. What's going on? Machine parts, but it needs a lot less, so I'm not too worried right now. Almost back up to 2%. I'm actually going to shoot it a little bit higher than 2%. And see, now my industry score, since I actually have people working, is down at 42nd place as opposed to 170th place. Still have no military to speak of, though. Okay. I'm going to bump it up a little bit above 2%. That way, if it drops, it won't drop below 2%, which will lose me my research benefit. So a little bit faster change, but not by much. So yeah, intellectuals, you'll max out for your research points, but you'll at 2% of the population. But if you increase intellectuals beyond 2%, they'll just teach the literacy faster, which will also boost research as well, because research is slightly based on literacy. Another Native American troublemaker, I'm going to imprison him. Newspapers, Rise of Belgium. Are they now a great power? Yeah, Spain had a revolution. They probably lost it. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we are good. And now I'm going to switch over my national focus to craftsman. so I can have more people working the factory, which will be good. Which will boost my industrial store, but also make my people more wealthy and just improve the economy of my country. All right, First Farmers Bank is part of the Native American resistance. Opposition to a rule is staunch within the institution. There's been talks of local pushing for nationalization of the bank. Fear of free action and cautionary to... I'm just going to leave it alone. Nationalizing the bank is like, ooh, socialism, but socialism doesn't quite exist yet, and it's kind of anti-native, so we'll just leave it alone. Okay. Ottomans are at war. Did I save in 1841? I don't think so. I did not. Well, we're halfway through the year. It'll be 1841 and a half. Okay. Cool. Everything good so far. It's been 5 years since my independence. What else? My naval bases are finally being built. Cement factories coming along. Ethiopia's having wars right now. Chemotherapy just been invented. All right. Cool. We have literally nobody working the cement factory. Let's I'm actually going to switch the focus to encourage craftsmen in Washington. There's less people in Washington, so it's going to be less of a end result. But if I can get that cement factory going, it's going to be profitable. Got hardly anybody working it right now. That's all right. Also, probably because my literacy is still kind of low, that... Okay, that'll give me prestige. Now that's 1840. I can research idealism, so I can get a research boost. That will be nice. And also because the culture is still a little bit behind the others, so that'll be okay. All right, saving time. I'm going to try to shoot 4-hour episodes, so I'll see how many I get in an hour. I set my timer for 50 minutes, so it goes off in 15 or so. Anyways. Okay. Oh, my industrial score is now 1. 28th place. Wow. I'm doing better than probably a lot of European countries even. Prices collapse. Okay, I'm still at war with these guys. Did the U.S. actually have soldiers on the Canadian border out west in the Rockies? I don't know if that's actually realistic, but I don't know. Okay, 18% literacy. Wow, almost a quarter Anglo-Canadian. I think all the Brits have left. They couldn't stand the country life. No military whatsoever, just one. Okay. Temperance League. You know, I want my beer. So even though it's much better, you get much better stats, I'm role-playing. I want my beer. It's the Northwest. France Joseph I dies. Okay. Getting immigrants. Okay, I'm getting some immigrants. Another Native American agitator. Sure win. Cool. Craftsman. Got 111 there. Almost 1,000 there. Cool. Naval bases almost done. A couple more months. Not that I can really do much besides from build some boats, and the upkeep would not be worth it. And even then, okay, some prestige. Oh, I'm 33rd place now. Almost entirely from prestige. All right, Naval Base 1 done. Naval Base 2 done. Sweet. Yeah, we'll almost have 24,000. But yeah, there's really no point in me having boats at this time. I could build some mana wars and have it bump up my military score, but I think each mana war is only like a sixth of a point. So, clinical thermometers and binaural stethoscopes gives me more population growth. Binaural. War between France and Algeria. Seems to always happen in history. Okay, almost 20% literacy. Research is coming along pretty well. Once I finish idealism, it's going to shoot up. So now my force limit is 20 as opposed to 4 ships. Although it's funny, I got romanticist art. Okay. All right. 26th place. That's 16th in prestige. Get a lot from prestige, let me tell you. Okay. God, these... Oh, and I should probably... Save. And, yeah, I'm going to switch over to the larger states so I can get more craftsmen for my buck. And also, it tends to be increasing a lot more. It's probably higher literacy up there, if I was to guess. Oh, genetics heredity gives even more pop growth. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, industrializing is pretty much my only option at this point. Okay. Oregon is colonized. Oh! Oh, well, we got a reform. Political reform. Okay, so what I usually do when I pick reforms is I'll just see what the people want the most. And wealth-weighted voting. So right now, only rich people can vote. Weighted wealth gives some vote to the middle class and also increases the immigrant attraction. Not by a lot, but a little bit. So we'll go with that. Cool. That should hopefully help my immigration a little bit. Craftsmen, 6% factory workers in Colombia. All right. Cool. All right, do a save. I'm not a great Let's Play guy. I'm just being quiet and dumb. Okay, allied with Texas. Got it. I thought Texans were independent. Okay, I just gotta keep watching U.S. They're going to go to war with Mexico, and that is when I will strike. I'll have to figure out which state I want to get. Idaho has a... Oh. Not yet. I think the RGO changes later. But the last game I played the game I got the farthest, this became precious metal. I mean, I could go with Eastern Washington. The problem is it's just one territory. It's not really worth it. So I almost maybe Oregon. Get my home state. Yeah. That'll be good. All right, aerial bacteria and insect principle. More pop growth. This is just help. Treatise on economics. Liberal professor in one of our universities published a pamphlet on economics has received serious attention in liberal circles, both in Brive. All right, it makes me feel more liberal and gives me some prestige. Sure, we'll go with it. A little against the status quo. All right, finally got idealism, which gives us bumps it up from like what was it, like 7.5 to 10.5. So that's going to help my research quite a bit. I am going to get ideological thought. So that'll at least put my culture text aligned with the Navy and industry. Okay. And I'm going to... Got another election. $18.45. Cool. All right. Craftsman. Oh, so almost 8% in Colombia. Well, there's a jihad going on. That's not the one I want. Oh, 22nd place. What? It's just prestige. Prestige spam has caused me to be a lot better than I actually am. Oh, I still want to say there are no gods, but like nobody would like me. So I was going to say religion's not a political issue, so I won't piss off people. Or you know what? Let's piss off the moralism people. There are no gods. All right. Things are looking good. Mexico. What? Mexico's in your sphere? What? Oh, well, I'm all for free trade. Nobody supports protectionism. So... Oh my gosh. Well, isn't the event where they get... I think when they annex Texas is when they go to war. So we'll just have to see where we're at that point. It's going to happen soon. I can feel it. Although, if they remain the sphere... Got some prestige. Oh, look, 100% the conservatives are controlling the party. That's like not sketchy at all. Okay. United States of America expands. Clarksville? What is that? Isn't that in like Tennessee? Where's Clarksville? I don't know. Anyways. Oh, they did annex Texas. Okay, there we go. This might be an interesting game. Okay, if it gets to 1840, don't want to wait too long because the U.S. is just getting stronger every day. Come on. Yeah, having Mexico under their sphere before the Mexican War, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Because if it never triggers the war, I won't have that as a distraction. But I can't wait too long. I don't know. This is about the time when it started in real life. Okay. I'm going to give myself an extra 10 minutes. All right, there we go. Guatemala expands. That's pretty epic. Oh, I'm at 25,000 people now. That's cool. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're at war. What I always do every time I play Victoria 2 is I have a war save. You know, for saves coming in that stuff. But I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to move my one unit, because I cannot rebuild him if I lose him, a ways. And, okay. Let's see here. Okay, he's moving away. Is he staying there? Oh, Mexico's invading. They're going down. I'm going to... take Oregon. Let's see here. Montana's 7 war score. Oregon's 5. I'm going to do Oregon. They will not accept. You better. All right. We're doing it. Okay, so basically Britain's going to fight the war for me, but U.S. is going to be divided between Mexico and the British forces in Canada. Now, hopefully, my stuff will be safe. I don't really... Yeah, look at us going to war. Look at that. Mexico is taking Oregon for me. All right, they're moving in. to upstate New York. I'm going to save. I will let Mexico use my territory, although they don't really know why they would. Would they go to war with me? Or, yeah, they won't. Too many alliances. Yeah. And invading through the Dakotas. Got some more units coming. Yeah. This is looking pretty good so far. Yeah. Oh. UK just dropped off another army in Maine. What? Yeah. This is awesome. Okay. Just letting them fight the war for me. All right. All right. Got ideological thought. Now our texts are even here, so let's go. Inorganic chemistry will give me germ theory, which is also population growth. I think I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to get, because I do have a coal province. I'm going to do pulling process, so it gives me some coal boosts, which is always helpful. My one guy. Ah, run away! Up there comes the U.S. All right, got plurality, collectivism, more prestige. That boosts the plurality boosts my research. Cool. And looks like Texas has got. U.S. is actually losing. Wow. We're winning. Oh, acquire Oregon, acquire American Liberia. What? Oh, Britain's really taking it to task. Police raid against the Fort Vancouver bar tonight. Locals are infuriated. Oh, come on. El Salvador. Why? Oh yeah, El Salvador is in. Oh, yeah, there's the U.S. I'm going to retreat way up here. War between Spain and Morocco. Oh come on, UK. Yep, they're winning. And here's the thing too. Like, if the U.S. takes the Canadian territories, it's not going to be much for war score, honestly. But the UK taking the U.S. territories is a lot of war score from it. It's definitely very uneven. Unfortunately, I can't add war score because I done nothing. I've literally done nothing for this war. Okay, UK is also blockading all the important stuff. Mexico, Mexico's invading into that part of Texas. Okay, UK, piece them out. We will keep everything we've gained. That's right. So Oregon is now mine. I have freed myself. So yeah, cool. I'm just going to move my guys back down. And think we'll be at truce for 5 years, so I can instigate again. 1851. Cool. And then Britain get Liberia. They did. Yeah, not bad, UK. Of course, now U.S. can focus their attention on Mexico, which is probably um, probably going to get whooped. That's don't know what else I could do about that. Oh, I should probably check out. Yeah, I'm jumped up to 30,000 people now. Oregon is technically a colony. Cool. Um, with mostly Native American, but some Yankees. All right, so overall, 72% Native American, 25% Canadian, just a little over 1% is U.S. or Yankee. No, screw you, U.S. Oh, I gotta save. Well, I hope that Mexico. Well, it's fairly even-ish. We'll see. So if at least they can status quo peace out, then U.S. will not have a Pacific port, and yeah. Okay. Police rating. It's another Fort Vancouver bar. Okay, 2,500 people working there. 500. Oh, projects. Oh yes, railroads in Oregon. Let me fund that. Traditionalism, rationalism. It's like complete opposites. Come on, there you go. Okay, Honduras, yes. Okay. It's also cheaper to build railroads through here for some reason. It's like half the cost. I don't know why. Okay. I'll go until 1848 and then I will stop. I'm going to switch over, focusing craftsmen in Washington. And oh, they pieced out. That is awesome. Their secondary power. Oh, okay. Yeah. So give it about 5 years, and then U.S. will probably go to war with Mexico again, and then I will go and get either Idaho or Eastern Washington. Just seems such a waste just for like one war to get that. Drunken riots. These saloons are becoming a problem. Yeah, they are. Oh, my military guy died. That was much faster to research. Okay. So, I'll go with them next. And positivism, which will give me some educational efficiency, which is always good. Oh, and look, we got a naval base in Portland. Okay, cool. All right, and it is 1848, so I'll go ahead and stop this video once I get this built. Oh, wait. Okay. And yeah. See you next time. Went 12 years in one episode. Not bad. All right, we'll see you next time.